Yeah, I know. Right, give me a moment. Let's get this switched over. There it is. I'll see if this is going to work. See if this is going to work. I don't remember where we were or where we left off. I think we were in Far Harbor. But I can't remember what we were doing in Far Harbor. I think we might be speaking. I think we may have only just got to Far Harbor and we've been speaking with people in. Yeah, we're in the observatory. We're in Acadia. Yes, I remember in. So, we are helping out around here. Hello there.
You track Kasumi
Whoops.
here. I'm impressed.
Thanks.
Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible.
Heh.
But thankfully, she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
I wanted to see for myself that she's safe.
You have my word. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all remain safe, no matter what. Understand?
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some from my time with the Institute, some after. I know the Institute's tactics, and use that to my advantage. You have DiMA's blessing, so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
So, what's your story?
I used to work for the Institute, returning synths that had escaped. I was tracking a synth and instead found DiMA. He convinced me of the truth, and the error of my ways.
Okay.
Hey there.
Did you need something?
Oh,
I'd like to help you all. Is there anything I can do?
Actually,
Okay.
as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing, well, we've got a situation I need someone to look into. You've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may be decently equipped to handle it.
What's the problem?
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
You have any leads on where he might be?
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us, a synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him. That's as much help as I can give you for now. Please, hurry. If that synth is out there alone, he won't last long.
Gotcha. Okay. There we go.
Hey.
What? Oh, sorry. Just got my head full of what DiMA was talking about. It's a bit of a shock. What do you think he is, really? Family?
Well, you know. Right on, so you okay?
Before I answer, are you okay?
Yeah, I'll keep. Don't worry. Just need to figure this all out.
It's hard to deny it, Nick. The similarities are pretty obvious.
I spent a long time wondering if the Institute had made any other prototypes. If I was just a failure, or they gave up, or just plain got bored. I always thought I was just more of their discarded trash. I never thought of the possibility that someone wanted me out. Helped me escape. There's gotta be some kind of proof out there. What really happened between me and DiMA? I'd appreciate it if we could keep an eye out.
Of course.
Of course, Nick. We'll find something.
Thanks. I know we don't have much to go on. Just keep me in mind if you find something that might give us some answers.
Okay. Right, so... Whoops. Now I gotta get used to all the fucking controls again. So, contact that. We need to speak to Kasumi herself. Whoops. Anything useful? Yep. I'm fucking everything up now.
Collecting antiques, are you?
From the past.
Oh yeah, Longfellow's still here. Damn it, fuck's sake. Do I have anything to sell on here? Yes. Okay. In which case, let's go.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got. It
Gotcha.
certainly wasn't what I was expecting.
Oh, sorry.
Hey there.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got.
Yeah.
It certainly wasn't what I was expecting, but it means there's hope, right?
What were you expecting?
Were you disappointed with what you found?
I mean, look, I don't want to sound ungrateful. If it weren't for Acadia and for DiMA, I'd probably be dead. I guess I was just hoping for more somehow. When I first escaped, I had no idea what to do with myself. I was so lost, so scared. But I heard rumors of Chase and what she was doing, that she was bringing people to a safe place. A place just for us. And now here I am, for all it's worth.
Okay. You're lucky to have found a place in the world.
You're lucky to have found a place in the world.
Yeah, I guess. This just wasn't where I thought I'd end up. Any of it. I've just gotta keep telling myself I'm better off here than dead.
Okay. Random.
I assume you're not planning on staying long.
Is there a problem with my being here?
Maybe. Maybe not. Acadia is only as secure as we make it. We take unnecessary risks, we get careless, and things can go bad. Fast. If there's a synth who needs a safe place, then we take them in. Let them live as a synth, without fear. You don't fit that description. That makes you an unnecessary risk. It's nothing personal. Minimizing our contact with outsiders is just practical.
Gotcha.
Is there anything I can say or do to change your mind?
Just don't cause any problems.
Fair.
You want to buy something or what?
Yes.
Let's see what you have.
All right. Yeah. Take a look.
You have a ridiculous weapon, if I remember rightly. No. Not all that useful. Okay. Let's just offload stuff to you. Stim pack situation. Pretty fucking good. So let's get some blammo. What are we using? I think we're using 10 mil. We've got loads of mini nukes. We've got loads of .45. What we need is 38 rounds, there we go. Also, if you happen to be selling fusion cores for a decent price, which you sort of are, then let's get that. That'll do. Cool. So you guys carrying anything?
Hey.
You are not. Cool. Then, right. Kasumi, I believe, is either over here or she's downstairs. She's downstairs.
You're new here too, huh?
Hey, buddy.
I mean, I haven't been here that long myself. Honestly, I'd be dead right now if it weren't for Chase. Turns out it's pretty hard to live as a synth in the Commonwealth.
Yes.
I'm sorry to hear that you suffered.
Thanks, but it doesn't matter now. I'm here, and I'm safe. I'm never leaving. I'll see you around, okay?
Okay. Everyone's all nice and friendly and talkative. Hello
So
there.
you're that new fellow from the Commonwealth.
I am indeed.
So wonderful to meet someone from back home. I'm afraid Kasumi doesn't seem to want to discuss it, but how are things there?
I can't remember which of the buttons is which. I think
Feels like things are getting worse by the day.
not that one. Because with the conversation interface on the controller, it all goes a bit weird.
It's the same as it's ever been, as far as I can tell.
Well, that's good to hear. It certainly did have its charms.
Huh.
I would like to see it again someday, once things settle down here. Acadia is all well and good, I suppose, but honestly, it does get a bit boring.
You're safe here. That's what really matters.
I suppose. One could do with a little excitement now and then, though. Don't you think? I'm sure I'll see you around. Do take care.
Let's go see if we can find Kasumi. Oh. Got a couple other people here.
So, I understand you've seen a good bit of our island. What do you think?
It's beautiful.
It's kind of beautiful in its own way.
That's refreshing. Most don't view it the same. I'm glad someone else can see it. This island, with all of its danger and beauty, predates you and I. The ecosystem isn't what it once was, but it has adapted, and it will continue to adapt, long after we're gone. What's important, really important in the long run, is understanding it, and then passing that knowledge along to those who will follow us.
That sounds like a noble goal.
Well, thank you. I wish more shared the sentiment. I should note that I'm not fully versed in human anatomy, but I'm your best chance of medical assistance should you require it. Since DiMA has approved of you, I'm more than willing to offer help.
What can you tell me about Acadia?
It was originally a place of science. I like that about it. Feels like home in a way. I don't mean the Institute when I say home. More that, I don't know, that abstract feeling of belonging someplace. We all belong here, in our own way. DiMA's to be thanked for that. Can I help you?
I was wondering if I can help you.
So, what's your story?
Similar to most here, I think. I fled the Institute feeling that anything else would be allowing myself to remain trapped, constantly in fear. I chose not to go into hiding, though. I felt to do that, I'd lose what makes me... me. Does that make sense? If I lost my life, that'd be one thing. To lose my identity, that was too much to bear. Thankfully, it never came to that. So, here I am.
Excuse me.
Can I help you?
I'd like to help you with your research.
Oh, well, that's thoughtful of you. Okay. What can we have you do? There's a flower native to this island, a species of the genus Aster, that has survived remarkably well. It doesn't quite have the brilliance of color that I understand it once did. Before... well, before the war. I'm personally rather fond of them, but lately have been investigating secondary chemical properties they possess. If you could bring me additional samples, it would speed up my research. I can offer you a meager amount of caps, if that makes the idea more appealing.
what exactly is the point of all this?
A mix of scientific inquiry and personal interest, I suppose. I'm curious about the changes the species has gone through over the centuries. I also find them beautiful.
I have some for you.
I have some flowers for you.
A beautiful color, don't you think? As promised, here are your caps.
Thanks. Cool. Hello.
Sounds like you got the all clear. So what's your story?
I came here looking for Kasumi.
Oh, isn't that sweet of you? That Kasumi's a good enough kid, I suppose. Little confused, maybe. But then, aren't we all? Not that anyone's asking, but I'll tell you. It all gets easier to deal with when you realize none of it matters. What you are, where you came from, let go of all that, and life gets simple.
Yeah, I hear you.
Is that so? Huh. Most of the chumps here act like I'm out of my gourd. Good to know someone else sees it my way. Anyway, lately I've taken to amusing myself with trading. Don't have much to work with, but I'm always happy to make a good deal. Let me know if you need something. I probably won't have it, but let me know anyway.
Anything interesting you can tell me about Acadia?
God, no. Have you looked around this place? Death by boredom is a legitimate concern. So, come on. You want to do a little trading?
What's your story?
So, what's your story?
Me? No story here. Not one that matters, anyway. Like I said, it's not worth holding on to. Nice of you to ask, though.
Alright, fair enough. Nickel then. Right, let's see if we can actually find Kasumi. Hey, Mr. Gussie, how's it going? Just a shame you come here and this is going on in here. Yep. Doing the meet and greet in Acadia. How are you doing? How's things? It's good to see you. Right.
Circuitry is completely fried.
Hello there.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're a what? You came all this way for me? Look, my mom and dad, I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
What do you mean?
I'm not their daughter. I'm a synth. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
I know it must be hard for you. I just want to make sure you're here for the right reasons.
Yeah, so I am. I mean, yes, I believe I'm a synth, but there's something wrong here with Acadia. There's more going on than just the refuge.
Okay.
I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've done enough running.
What kind of problem is there in Acadia?
It's a long story. I just have to figure out how to... Wait, you find things, track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me.
Yep.
What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
All right, I'm listening.
Okay. Where to begin? You saw all those computers that DiMA's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them. And, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models DiMA has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if DiMA is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island?
Valhalla, probably the DLC of Size Nuclear World. there's a lot to Far Harbor, which is cool, and there's a lot of options, and there's a lot of good characters and stuff. So I do find it interesting. Automatron is a complete shit show. Yes, it is, and it fucks up your game if you don't
Hello?
mod out the attack,
You're just
constant
standing
robot attacks.
I'll help if I can, but that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been working on that, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing DiMA, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and DiMA are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
Eavesdropping on the next meeting sounds like our best bet. I'll see if I can find a way inside that room.
Okay. Good luck, and come back as soon as you found anything.
Cool. So now very bit here. That's just back up there. Okay. Oh,
Let me ask you something.
what's up?
Sure, ask away.
I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Doesn't really matter. I'm here now. I've just got to deal with that.
Good attitude to have. Not the way I felt. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more.
Yeah.
The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. And folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Massacre of the CPG? What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own, a synth. The man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
Someone's trying to pour on the story side, infinite robot companions, it was great. It was cool to be able to make robots and have them, like, operate in settlements and stuff, that was, and to mess with your own robot companions and stuff, that was cool, but yeah, the constant robot attacks just got really fucking annoying.
Love to know your thoughts on the matter.
I remember one time Nick decided to stop your ass to talk about when he was being attacked by ghouls, a Deathclaw, and super mutants. Yeah, not the best time. They do often have a way of choosing terrible times. Right,
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
there we go.
I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going beep, beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away.
Was it hard settling in?
Yeah, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the synth, but it was Nick the detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Excellent. Cool. Character progression. Alright. Kennedy is... Okay, you're asleep, so that's fine. That makes things easier. That's not the crouch button anymore. Detonate! No.
Got it.
Like watching a conductor in the orchestra.
Take all the duct tape. And take the purified water, because fuck it, why not? 4 fusion cores, hell yes. No, I didn't need that. There we go. Got different sensitivity on this on this game, so it's all a little bit wonkified, but I suppose I'll get used to it, or I won't. Right, I think this can break, so we're going to drop save. Real stealthy. We are sneaky, we are sneaky, we are sneaky, we are sneaky.
We need to accomplish this without bloodshed. Far Harbor and the children of Atom have a right to exist on this island, the same as us.
They're going to kill each other, DiMA. There's no stopping it. We need to pick a side now.
Haven't we already picked a side? Building the fog condensers around Far Harbor wasn't exactly a neutral act.
We couldn't stand by and let the people of this island die to the fog.
Just like you couldn't just leave the Cult of Atom without a home? Giving them the submarine base was a mistake. The nucleus, as they're calling it, is basically one big fortified position.
Far Harbor had cast them out. They have strange beliefs, but they have always accepted us for what we are. And Confessor Martin was a friend.
Well, the new Confessor isn't. High Confessor Tectus is an unstable megalomaniac, and he's gonna keep threatening us as long as we're helping Far Harbor.
Guys, can we talk about the elephant in the room? We keep dancing around it.
My old memory banks in the submarine base.
I can't believe you never told me about those. I have to wait until they become a security risk.
I know how it looks in hindsight, but at the time, it was an act of trust. I was honestly more worried they'd accidentally trip the pre-war security and get hurt, giving the children my old home, allowing them to safeguard my old memories. I thought our people would be working together.
Just how secure are the banks? How long do we have? And what's in them?
I've gone over this before, Chase. I don't know what's in them. That's how it works. It's as close to forgetting something as I have. But I've run some projections of worst-case scenarios. If we do nothing, and the wrong knowledge falls in the wrong hands...
So send me over there. I'll be in and out in a day.
We can't risk it. They know you're from Acadia. If you're caught, or even seen, then it's war.
We should at least prepare her to go in. We're running out of options. I say we tell her how to crack into the memory banks.
You've been working on this without me?
It came up in a private moment, Chase. But yes, we've been writing a program that will let you access and download my memories. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'm finishing up some tweaks to the program right now. I'll leave a copy of it for you on my desk when I'm done.
Get the program, use it to break into the memory banks. Got it.
Hopefully you won't have to. We'll keep monitoring the situation. I only want you going in if we have no other choice.
Dun dun dun. Okay. Right then. I also want to take that, but I wanted to have a look at the computer. Oh yeah, Nick. Almost everything I've used. Right, terminal. Past projects. Reconstruction surgery 6. Requesting facial reconstruction. Surgery completed successfully with minor scarring. Subject satisfied with procedure. Technique improves with every additional attempt. Surgery 9. Subject V5 brought in after incident on island. Severe trauma to the head and upper torso. Cognitive functions impaired. All functionality restored. Yeah. Surgery 12. Subject redacted brought in after incident during trip to Acadia. Significant trauma to left arm repaired. Full function restored. Current projects. Fog condensers. Internal motors reworked to correct problems with units becoming off balance. DiMA's proposed upgrades for flow intake integrated. Power consumption reduced by 7.2%. Feedback from Far Harbor representatives taken into consideration. DiMA's precise words were noted and ignored. DiMA's upgrades. Vacuum tubes resealed after corrosion noted in multiple locations. Adaptive seating motors recalibrated. No additional instances of DiMA becoming entangled in memory access apparatus. Power couplings upgraded. Personal note. I'm concerned that we're approaching the limits of what DiMA's internal power source can safely accommodate. Too much more or there's any risks overworking himself. I've got a master locked door. Never mind.
Yes.
There we are. You've got a steady hand there.
And let's hack the shit out of this computer, because we can. Experiences! Connections are what you need for experiences. Right. Yoink, 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 yoink. Not worth it. Hey, cubicles. And mini nukes. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Just gonna completely disarm them. Yeah, I'm looting. I know I shouldn't be looting friendlies because I'm role playing, but still. They'll be fine. We'll figure it out. Okay. So, what we shall do is speak to Kasumi again.
Damn. Can't remember if I had my bath this week or not.
Gross.
Hey, Kasumi.
DiMA has secrets. We have to find out what he's really up to.
Too many folks
Oh,
these days
never mind.
count on
Okay.
violence to solve their problems. You only have to look around to see where that got us.
Right, need to find the program on Faraday's desk, which I think is on the top level. That's still the wrong button. That's also the wrong button. Right. Obtain Faraday's program. Which is in there. Yoink. Faraday's terminal. Unlock. Adrenaline. To recuperate. In the atmosphere where we flourished. System status, array online, memory integrity 94.7, CPU load 31.5, system errors, array 17 offline, array 4 drive intermittent response, array 6 drive B7 not responding. Faraday's journal. Things are bad. Far Harbor and the children of Atom are on the brink of warring with each other, and we're caught in the middle. It's the fog condensers. We just wanted to protect those people from being wiped out by the fog, but the children of Atom think they're a affront to their god. They want the fog to spread all over the island, specifically Far Harbor, and the people of Far Harbor hate them right back. They blame the children for spreading the fog, even though that's scientifically unlikely. If Confessor Martin was still in charge of the children of Atom, we might have had better chances. DiMA and the old Confessor go way back. Martin was the one who found DiMA in the old submarine base when Acadia was founded. It was DiMA who gifted Martin and his followers the base to serve as their new home. They renamed the base the Nucleus, and were originally excited to be working together, making the island a safer place for everyone. But now Confessor Martin has disappeared, and I, Confessor Texas, has taken charge. He's a dangerous megalomaniac who wants to destroy Far Harbor at all costs, and he's been threatening us to help him. Worse, DiMA left behind his original memory banks in the Nucleus when he left to found Acadia. He blames himself for his lack of judgment, but he's too hard on himself. The children of Atom were our friends back when Martin was in charge, and those memory banks would have been difficult to transport. DiMA had plenty of reasons to believe they would be safe locked behind the pre-war defences that Martin promised to never tamper with. DiMA has been on this island more than a century. Anything could be in those memory banks. If the children of Atom find a way to access all that data, they could find something that would threaten the whole island. We're running out of time. I've convinced DiMA that we need to send someone to get some memories back. Interfacing with offloaded data won't be easy. Working on a program. The program includes a set of instructions and tools to hack the shit. Send Chase, too risky, but they know her. Need to send someone, but who? Well, me! Right, okay. So what we will do is we're going to quickly have a word with... That's still not how we do this. How about we don't do this just yet. How about we go and help out? Let's go and do this. Yeah, I haven't saved for a while. Opens the door, back out onto the island. talk to Brooks in Far Harbor. Yes. And Atom's Holy Storm has struck.
I'm sorry.
Another day in Far Harbor.
Hey, buddy.
I need to talk to you about our missing synth.
Yeah? Well, it's not something I talk about with outsiders. So you can either buy something or move along.
Right.
I'm working with Chase. She told me that your designation is L792.
Okay, I believe you. Keep it down, all right? It's real private information. I know the synth you're talking about. He's a younger guy. Maybe early 20s with white hair. Goes by the name Derek. Thing is, he showed up way earlier than he was supposed to. Thought a courser was on his tail, so he rushed the timetable. To be honest, the guy was a wreck. He was scared shitless, looking over his shoulder every 5 minutes and attracting unwanted attention. Tried to calm him down, but he panicked and ran off into the fog. That was the last I saw of him.
Gotcha.
Can you tell me anything else? I'm gonna need more information than that if I'm gonna find this synth.
I wish I had more to give you. He disappeared into the fog. I haven't seen him since.
I see.
Relax. I'll take care of this.
Sorry. My nerves are a little shot right now. Look, if you're really going after that synth, I'm pretty sure you took the road south out of town. You could head that way. Just be careful out there. And thanks. There aren't many who go out in the fog to help a synth, especially when they don't even know. I feel like shit about what happened. I really do. I hope you can make it right.
Cool.
I'll be damned if I give up on taking back my land.
I'll be straight with you. It's never easy to ask anyone on this island for help, much less a stranger. But I've got a responsibility to these people, and I have a job for you, if you're up for it.
Oh, bloody hell.
Besides, I know you're tougher than you look.
Okay, everyone give me a job then. Hang on. Guess you could say that I'm a detective, yes.
I guess you could say that.
Oh, wonderful. I wasn't sure how I was ever going to find you. I haven't been able to find any of the local police force. The louts?
Huh.
I don't want to start a panic, but, well, we may have a murder on our hands, and we need an outside set of eyes.
Where did the crime take place?
At the Cliff's Edge Hotel, just north of the town. Please, you must help us. Every moment we wait, our residents are at risk.
Who's the victim?
Who's the victim?
Well, we want to keep this out of the tabloids, but it's Ezra Parker, the financier of the hotel. Will you help us solve this heinous crime?
Who are your employers?
Who are your employers?
I shouldn't say out here in the open, but my employers are quite wealthy, as are the other patrons of the hotel. Will you help us? There may still be a murderer at large.
Sure.
Okay, I'll help.
Oh, thank goodness. Shall I guide you to the Cliff's Edge Hotel now?
Go ahead. I'll meet you there.
Very good.
Yeah.
I shall meet you at the main entrance to the hotel.
Gotcha. Right, where did Avery
Your loved ones
go?
with my fine hand cannons.
Fresh shipment. All your medical and food.
And she's disappeared off somewhere. Ah, there you are. Hello.
Avery.
I'll be straight with you. It's never easy to ask anyone on this island for help, much less a stranger. But I've got a responsibility to these people, and I have a job for you, if you're up for it. Besides, I know you're tougher than you look.
Sure.
What exactly do you need help with?
We get our drinking water from a purifier not far outside of town. We had a bad storm not long before you got here, and it must have damaged the fog condensers that protect the road to the purifier. I sent Howard Dunbar out to fix them. He was out there when the Mirelurks hit us. I'm afraid they might have got him, too. I was hoping you might go have a look. If the worst happened, maybe you could get those fog condensers back online. If you're up to it, just head south out of town. It's paying work, of course. I wouldn't ask a stranger to stick their neck out on our behalf, unless I was willing to pay a fair share for it.
Am I gonna need any tools or parts if I have to make these repairs on my own?
The fog condensers need their power modules replaced, but Howard took the only spares we had. Either way, you're gonna have to find him first.
Gotcha.
All right, I'll head out there now.
Good. Our water supply won't last much longer.
Okay. So, what have we got? Find the missing synth, and... Okay, we'll do that one first because it's closer.
Guns.
That still isn't how you get into the menu in this game. Goodness sake, Bill. It's going to take me a while to unlearn everything. Because I'm stupid. How about that for the moment? It's fine. We are one with Atom. See what we can find. Now we found ourselves. Hostile Marlux. Duck. Duck. Perfect.
Looks like Howard didn't make it. I'll have to repair the fog condensers myself.
Yo. Seems like this was his last missed stake. Ha. Never mind. Yeah. Keep an eye out for our stuff. Because we use it to cook shit. And there's your water purifier. And there's fog condenser. Oh no.
Time to stop for a drink,
Ha. Can I actually get in there? The boss, your water purifier is fucking in a pool of radioactive shit. Never mind. Alright, okay. That still isn't how you get into the pit boy. Right. That's over there. Here, surrounded by Atom's glow. Yet we persist. just I thought I said something else for a moment, but I'm stupid. Meat! Take the meat! Eat the meat! Hi there. Dak. There's more of them, where they at? Dak. Ah. Dak.
Then what's next?
Whoops. Anyone else? Are we good? I think we're good.
Just once, let me find a pair of socks that don't have
Huh. Nicking everything. Oh, there we go. Hello there. You're dead. You're done. You are deceased. So cease.
A lot of folks at their worst in my line of work. Hard to not let it get to you sometimes.
Can you not run up against me when I'm trying to get through? Hey buddy, yeah, don't think that you made it. Somehow. Need the ceramic because power armor mods use ceramic.
Unless you're hounding for a green suntan, I suggest we get a move on.
Well, you know, how about that? So we got this place marked. Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Dak.
Blesses us with victory.
Oh dear. Dak.
You see, none can withstand the faithful.
Is there more of them or are we good? There he is.
They're gone for
Dak.
To test our faith. Who?
Nice. Okay, that's a problem. Or not.
bit of exercise, man.
Yeah. Poisonous, is that sniper rifle? Sure. No.
That's it.
Okay. Fantastic. Okay, now let's go after this missing synth. Let's fill the dust from there. Sure, whatever. Reduce Razorbrain. We probably need glass for something at some point.
a trail of blood.
Yeah. Oops, wrong way. This way. Doesn't really seem to be all that much for a trail of blood, though. That's the weird bit. Actually, can we get in here? Might have to get around it. Yes, we can. So on the floor, Post-Op camera. That would be rusted through here. That would not be in anywhere near that quality. Exposed to ocean air and the fog. Whatever. Alright. Very good. Investigate the house.
Fresh meat crawling in from the fog. Don't care if it's Meyer Lurk or man.
I'm not looking for trouble. I just need to find someone. A young man with white hair. You help me, I'll leave.
Yeah, we found him. One of the fog's creatures already attacked him. He was bleeding out, but you know, why waste the meat? Here, well, what's left? Take it. Now go. Don't come back.
Missing synth's head.
Look at this sorry
They were nothing to Adam's faithful.
Rejected by the fog. Rejected by AAAHtom. They consumed him. Then they gave me his head.
No such thing as junk as far as I'm concerned. Everything got a use.
Exactly. It's just a shame it's marked as junk instead of scrap or salvage or anything like that. Still not how you interact. There we go. Right, so... Chase, return to Avery... right, what we will do... Got a few bits and pieces to sell, so what we'll do is we'll return to Avery and then we'll trade some shit. Excusez-moi. Right. Hey, buddy. Oh, hello.
Water supply won't last much longer.
Problem solved.
Those fog condensers are back online.
Good. Our water supply was starting to get low. Wasn't sure how much longer we could hold out. Did you find Howard?
Yeah, unfortunately.
He didn't make it.
I should never have let him go out there alone. Well, I said it was paying work. 200 caps should be enough.
Sure. Anything else I can do to help?
Is there anything else I can do to help?
Don't know if you've chatted up the Mariner, but she's always looking for help.
Yeah.
I know Cassie Dalton was asking around, but... oh well. Judge for yourself there.
Gotcha.
Thanks. Glad I can help you out.
That makes two of us. Now here's your pay. We've got to start making arrangements for Howard. So I'll say goodbye.
Sure. Right.
Welcome to the bait shop. If you need any odds and ends, I'm your man.
What's your story?
What's your story?
Just a guy trying to make a few caps.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, buying anything?
Selling.
Let's barter.
Happily.
So, if you got anything interesting. Score it. This now, do we? No. Right, the ammo. So that. Hang on. Well, let's try and sell you. Long recon scope. That'd be really nice if I wasn't exclusively using certain things. I mean, I can make it radioactive, but I'm trying to just use the radium strike. What do we got? 197, 146, 113. That's because it's advanced. Probably make it better, but it's more characterful to have the now what we'll do, well, we can build all of the stuff that's on that if it will fit on the rifle, but I don't think it will, because it's so the rifle that we've got has limited upgrades available to it because it is very powerful as is. It's basically completely unbalanced. Missing synths head, yeah. Right, more 38 rounds. That's not a lot of 38 rounds. Fine, I'll take fusion core. Then we'll take what else do we want? You know what? Kind of convince myself to keep that now. I'll keep that. Do you want anything else? Do you want to sell anything else? Focus fusion cells, we can turn that into a fusion core. Some 45 rounds, even though we don't really need them. Go. Perfect. Cool. Excellent. Let's lighten the load a bit. What we will do is we're going to go to we're going to quickly go to Longfellow's cabin. Wrong one. I think the way to it is over here, yes. closed cabin. I need to find his workshop, which I think is in here. No, it is not. Take that ammo that I'm never going to use. Here we go. Workshop's going to be in here. Oh. Shit. I didn't get something important. You can miss your own bone. Damn it. That would have been very helpful if we could have got the server right in. Oops. Oh, right. Chase, right, where's this? That's all the way down there. Been all the way down there? I don't know. Don't think so. No, we've not. We most certainly have not. Well, if our jumping off point is the observatory, I may as well just keep stacking them up and finish up. You're a weapons workbench engineer. I didn't think that you do. And you do. Right. I did that. I'm going to take this. And yeah, we can't put that on there. Frustrating. But we take radiated off of there. What can we do with this? Calibrate the powerful receiver. Can't we take? No, we can't. Okay, we can take 3 away. Oh, it does more damage. 125. So it is less damage than the striker by quite a bit. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to bother with that one.
Made it even nastier, eh?
Trying to make a decision because we don't have the recon effect, and the recon effect is extremely useful, but needed on our weapons, not our helmet, because if it's on a helmet then it just highlights everyone all the time, which is just irritating. Right, I need to sleep. I cannot sleep there, funnily enough. Let's go do that. Really? Okay, that one's not working properly. Why is that one not working properly? That's weird. Odd. Normally it lets us sleep without us exiting power on, so I don't know why I decided to do that. And what we'll do is we will fast travel back to Acadia, but we're going to run past, go and grab the data drives. That's not actually where I wanted to be. Okay. So, let's see. Is everything still working? Yes, everything's still working. Cool. Okay, so east go around and south. Shit, it doesn't respawn, does it? No. Out and around and south. Out and around and south and down. I'll go there. Dak. And he had a friend. And there was the third friend. And wait for them to get a bit closer there. Like that. Dak. That's cool. Okay. Then we shall proceed. Hop. You died, that's what happened. Now we've got black blood leaf. I forgot that was the thing. Black blood leaf. Gunfire. Gotcha. Got him. Got him. Excuse me, were you just shooting at me? Dak. 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 We leveled up a while ago. I didn't do anything with it. Alright, we're gonna up our explosives. I'm gonna up our weapons a bit, I think. Then what? Sneak. Banker, or AP regen. Critical banker, sure. Old Pond House. Hi there. Duck. Next. Gotcha. Where did this corpse go?
Your Geiger counter doing cartwheels too?
Huh. Is that? Yes, there you go. Flushed off to there. Yo. I must loot. Where is your friend? See, this is where it'd be really handy to have the recon weapon effect, but we don't have any weapons. We can have that on. Okay, what we'll do. There it is. That is not doing. That's not the right one. That's interesting. That's not working at all. Curious. Right, well. Damn it. Just lost out on a person's worth of loot, because I don't know where they died. So I thought they were over there, but they clearly weren't. Meat and toaster. Safe.
Sweet.
Yoink. Excuse me. Box full of explosives. My favourite kind of box. Well, I suppose it's not quite my favourite kind of box, but you know, probably my second favourite kind of box. That's not so great. Right, excuse me a moment. Okay. I am back in business. Oh no. Pop. Pop. It's harvesting time. Sweet. The red scare that never went away in this world. Fog ghoul. Fogging hell. Now we can't be anywhere near the location, are we? We're slowly getting there. attack from a better location for my companions to not get all confused and fucked up. Here, more fog. Fog and rocks and water and stuff. Christ, we can't loot because the mod maker didn't have enough time, sadly, to go over all of the DLC boxes to make them lootable as well. Hi there.
Walk away.
Staggering revolutionary sword. Staggeringly useless. Don't know where the other wolf flew off to, that's fine. There we go. Grab them.
Best to grab it now while you can.
Exactly. That's not what I wanted. Safe.
Nice.
Fantastic. Cool. Just gonna bypass the ghouls? Yeah, let's see if we can bypass the ghouls. Bloody trackers. Trappers, sorry, trackers. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I have a headache and it will not go away. It's really annoying. Pretty sure the knee is through then. Yeah, it is. It's not on this boat. There goes fusion core. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, we may as well take advantage of the fact that these guys are standing there. Dak! Well done, Bats. Damn you, XCOM! Damn you, XCOM! There you go. Fuck you, XCOM. XCOM, why must you do that? Like an 81 to a 95% chance to hit, and both of them missed. Bullshit. I call it bullshit. Fried chicken! Southwest Harbor. Hello. Gotcha. That's what. Crap. Yeah, we still got something still around. Something still thinks they have a chance. Yeah, I heard that. Where are you? Nice. No, we're covered. Oh yeah. By how much? What a bit. Smashing. Alright.
Hey.
Alright, carry my shit. There we go. Right, where is this one remaining asshole that thinks they're a contender? I'm pretty sure there's a lot more hostiles out here than just this lot. Cool. I keep pushing the wrong buttons because I'm dumb. Who the hell was that? Heard you. Hi guys. Wow. Whoops, that's funny. Wow, these fucking Bethesdarian hitboxes. That's something I hadn't missed. That's turret. It clearly didn't disappear. 95%. No, still managed to hit. Drop a crit on you, just shoot through the wall.
Won't be bothering anybody now.
Come on, where are you? Intimidating growl, yes, thank you.
Eyes open, something stalking.
Something out.
Yeah, I see what you are. I see it.
Do you though? Do you really see what I am? What I am is completely incompetent. See? Cool. Boom. Okie dokie doo. Anything interesting here? Some bottle caps. Somewhere around here there is a boat that we're looking for. It is very on fire, and that has apparently been on fire for a while. Storage drive. Storage drive.
Can't pick this.
And there's a crate that we cannot open. How mysterious. Yeah, sure, okay. Right. Now. Return to them, return to them, return to them. What's that? Oh, that's back up there. We'll do that last time. And that's in the same sort of direction-ish. Yeah. I didn't do something important because I'm dumb. What didn't I do? All of the things! Well, that's not working. Oh, and now you fucking have us spawn outside of it. On again. Consistency. Consistency! Right. So. Hello.
Your missing synth was jumped by cannibal trappers. He didn't survive.
That poor bastard. That synth came here to live in peace, and we failed him in the worst way possible. It's my fault. I should have gone out there to meet him. Damn it all. I'm glad we were able to bring some closure to the matter. You deserve this. And shall we say 200 caps?
You said this wasn't the first time a synth has gone missing.
Of course not. For someone without weapons or field training, crossing this island is deadly. Thanks again for your help. Be safe out there.
Will be. Right, Chase. Faraday.
Yes?
DiMA looks like he's had a lot of work done.
Well, that's certainly an understatement. Between the two of us, we've made so many modifications. He was just a prototype, never built for all this. It took a lot to overcome the limitations of the original design and expand his memory. It really is remarkable, isn't it? He's overcome so much. He's become so much more than he once was. And all he thinks of is others.
I've got those storage drives you asked for.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. Just the two? Really? I somehow thought there were 3.
I did notice a locked chest that I couldn't open. Maybe the last one was in there. Do you have the key?
Key? Chest? I'm afraid I don't know. You know what? This is fine. Just these 2 is fine. Well, you did your part, so I'll do mine. Thank you for recovering these.
Okay. What's that? I forgot to do it again, didn't I? Yes, I did. I'm so dumb. Well, you're a moron. Should we get way more XP for this?
DiMA.
Yes. What is it?
I know you left some of your memories behind in an old submarine base. That you're worried the children of Adam will get to them.
You've been busy. I was hoping you were taking your time learning more about us. Huh. I suppose you have.
Yes.
Maybe this is an opportunity for both of us. I can't send any of my people without risking the children of Adam linking them back to Acadia. But you're new to the island.
All right. I'm listening.
Before I begin, how much do you know? Did you have any questions for me? About Far Harbor, the children of Adam, or my memories?
You left your memories behind? How does that work?
As a prototype synth, my raw data capacity is limited. I began using computer banks to expand, to give me room to ponder, see new things. I had to leave some of my earliest memories behind when I left the sub-base to the children of Adam. I thought they were safe.
You're keeping Far Harbor safe, is that it?
Not exactly. They're fiercely independent. But the fog was starting to choke more and more of the island. So I proposed a trade. We would give them the technology to keep the fog at bay, in return for them being a lifeline to the outside world. A safe dock, and a place to buy supplies. Unfortunately, the children of Atom view the radioactive fog as a holy portent. And their bloodied history with Far Harbor puts us at odds.
The children of Atom on this island, you were helping them?
Yes. I know their faith in radiation as a type of god is a bit different. But who am I to judge?
Exactly.
I was using a submarine base as a home when Martin and his followers stumbled inside. They had been cast out of Far Harbor for their beliefs. When I left to found Acadia, I knew the base would be in safe hands. They needed a home, a place to belong, just like I did. But now Martin is gone, and his successor, Tectus, wants to finally end the feud with Far Harbor by letting the fog swallow them.
I know all I need to.
Then my plan is simple. Pose as a recruit and infiltrate the children of Atom. Gain access to their base in the old command center. Guarded by some pre-war security measures, you'll find my memory banks. I'll give you the program you need in order to access my memories. Bring me anything you find. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded.
Actually, I already have the program. I was thorough.
Well, I guess that just means I've picked the right person for the job. One more thing before you leave. Whatever you do, don't assault the children of Atom directly. Our ultimate goal must be to bring peace. If you attack them, they'll consider themselves at war with the outside world.
Gotcha. Let's assuming then. It's the wrong door. Hello.
Turns out DiMA's earliest memories are in the hands of the children of Atom. He's afraid of what they're gonna find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't DiMA planning to destroy the island. He's worried the children of Atom will.
Yes.
Or is he still hiding something?
Yes.
What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in them that's dangerous?
Probably,
Do you
yes.
have a way in? Into his memories? Assuming you can get past the children of Atom, of course.
I got this program that Faraday and DiMA wrote. It's supposed to help me access the memory banks.
Really? How would that work? When I was taking a peek in the computers he has here, DiMA was hooked up to his chair. I was just tapping into it. I wonder if you'll need to, you know, connect to the old banks the way he does? Some kind of connection between your head and the computer. I'll bet that's it. And then Faraday's program would be translating DiMA's thoughts and data, helping you through any security guarding it. I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions. It's just, well, it's a little exciting, isn't it? You'll let me know what you find? I'll keep an eye on things here.
Sure.
I'll get DiMA's memories, and then we'll figure things out from there.
Good luck.
Cool. There we go. So now we can go and we can get head to the nucleus. Oh, so are we going to do that just yet? Well, that's kind of why we're here. We can deal with the rest of them later. So if we head to... Yeah, let's head to the nucleus. We shall head back to the nucleus. Or at least we'll head back to the harbour and head to the nucleus. The holy site of Atom. Okay. Yeah, about that. Right. Wander in this general direction. Alright, let's get too flooded. I mean, we'll be fine, but still. Okay. Whoops. That's not falling in the water, shall we? There we go, that's what I wanted. Okay. Save, and I need to delete a load of saves because trees are starting to glitch out. Oh dear, I haven't cleared up any saves. Oh no. That's a problem. Just do that then. Right there, and then the trees will stop twitching. Right. Is it up or down? It's down. Nucleus.
Victor,
please, you can't do this. We've
It's
been loyal.
Grand Zealot to you, and your dedication is coming to doubt. You need to prove your faith. One of you may return to the fold. The other will return to Atom.
Richter, this is insane. You can't expect us to...
Will there be anything else?
That'll be all, sister.
Thank you, Grand Zealot.
Gamma hammer!
You. What are you doing here? Did Far Harbor send you?
Okay, you guys have got some of the power armor as well.
It's okay. I'm not from Far Harbor. I'm from the Commonwealth.
Quite the journey. So, explain to me what you're doing here. You come seeking a place among Adam's children?
Yes.
What was happening with those two children of Adam you were interrogating?
An issue of loyalty. Not something you need to concern yourself with. Now, unless you've come to join Adam's faithful, I suggest you go on your way.
I'm interested in joining. Sign me up.
Decisions of who may enter our family we leave to Adam. You'll have to perform a ritual. Prove yourself worthy in his eyes.
By doing what, exactly?
There is a small spring not far from here. Those chosen by Adam drink and are granted something. A token, an experience. Those not chosen rarely return.
All right. I'll do what Adam requires.
Then let us hope he deems you fit. Go to the spring. Drink. You come back, we'll discuss you joining the faithful.
Okay. And that's all the way over there. Okay. And shit's still glitching out. Okay, that's not ideal. Shit's still fucked. Right. What we are gonna do is I'm gonna save here. And we're going to call it a day because I've run out of time, unfortunately. I think we've done pretty well today. We've discovered what DiMA, Chase, and Faraday are up to. We've helped find the head of a missing synth. We found 2 of the 3 drives that we were supposed to find and a mysteriously locked chest. We know that DiMA's memories are hidden away in the nucleus, and we need to join the local Children of Atom cult. So we shall go through their initiation, and we shall finally find our place that we have been seeking for so long as the Child of Atom. So, yes, we shall continue this. But what's happening? So, I won't be streaming anything tomorrow. But on Sunday at 1000 hours GMT +1, I shall be streaming Colony Ship, a post-Earth RPG. Then in the evening on Sunday at 1800 hours, I can't remember what I was streaming. Give me a moment, I will go and find out. Let's have a look. Let's do that. Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look. Schedule Sunday. So Sunday evening at 1800 hours GMT +1, I shall be starting Aliens Dark Descent. So hopefully catch you at one of those. Until then, I hope everyone watching has had fun. I hope everyone watching in the future has had fun. I appreciate all of you. I've had fun. I think all that's left to say is, you've been watching Gaming. My name is Bill. I'm the angry autistic asshole. Like, comment, subscribe, run around screaming turn notifications on, otherwise I'm just screaming at myself in the dark, and that's just kind of boring and lonely. It's much more fun with more people in the dark screaming, so get on in here and get screaming. I have a Patreon, PayPal, and Throne if you wish to support this mess, and a Steam wishlist if you wish to support that. That'd be greatly appreciated. And I have a Discord server and Facebook page where I announce what I'm going to be streaming and when. So be sure to keep an eye on them. Links to all those things are in the link that I've posted into the chat, so do be sure to check them out. Until next time, let's find someone to raid. Who's playing what? Is anyone playing anything? Got some... let's raid Olessa, who's playing Atomfall. Yes, let's do that. There we go. So we do have raid messages, which I'm going to chuck into the chat. If you are not a subscriber, please copy that raid message. If you are a subscriber, please copy this raid message. We're going to throw that in Olessa's chat, crash the party, and outside glorious arrival. You know how it goes. So, let's get the raid going. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, bubbly bye.